350 kilometers away from the capital of Chhattisgarh, Raipur, Narainpur is the gateway to Abujmar Hills. The land of Abujmar has remained engulfed in mystery for long. Abuj means unknown, and Mar means highlands. True to its name, this vast land, stretching about 4,000 square kilometers, has remained rather unknown and unsurveyed. Surrounded by dense forest and bordered by a chain of hills, this area is largely inhabited by one of the most vulnerable tribal groups, the Abujmariyas. Abujmar remains cut off for 6 long months from the rest of the world during the rainy seasons. The extreme geographical isolation has forced these tribals to survive on a very primitive economy. Since long ago, their livelihood used to depend partially on collecting forest products. They had to depend solely upon the outside world for their necessities, like salt, chilies, tobacco, and clothes, and were regular sufferers of illiteracy, malnutrition, and various chronic diseases. The rates of infant and maternal mortality were quite high. Extremely poor communication and very few sources of income had forced them to be completely helpless. On top of this, they had repeatedly become easy victims of economic exploitation by various agencies. Even now, some areas of Abujmar and its surroundings are affected by these disadvantages. Swami Vivekananda believed, all the wealth of the world cannot help one little Indian village if the people are not taught to help themselves. But it was truly an uphill task in Abujmar.
The Ramakrishna Mission Ashram Narayanpur, a branch center of Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission Belur Mutt, Howrah, West Bengal, has been rendering its welfare services since its inception in 1985 to the indigenous hill marias of Abujmar jungles, one of the poorest and most primitive tribes, recently categorized as particularly vulnerable tribal group in India, for eradication of illiteracy, ill health, and poverty, and to bring them to the mainstream of the society. The Ramakrishna Mission Ashram Narayanpur, along with its 6 service centers, covers more than 3/4 of this Abujmar with its welfare activities. The Ramakrishna Mission Ashram Narayanpur works in the field of education, in the field of health, in the field of integrated rural development, sustainable livelihood, and in sports, Indian culture, and values.
With years of toiling and cooperation, today Narainpur Ramakrishna Mission has taken an extensive shape of a huge 135-acre campus in Narainpur and 6 service centers inside the Abujmar forest in Orcha, Kundla, Akabera, Irakbhatti, Kachapal, and Kutul, serving 34,000 tribals in 233 far-flung villages. The The Ramakrishna Mission Center is spreading positive vibes to every nook and corner of this deprived land. The campus of Narainpur Ashram is always full of vigor. This base camp offers a modern educational campus for the tribal students, whom education was a fantasy. A model residential school, Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Vidyapeeth, is run on a public school pattern on this campus. Two separate buildings are intended for children of classes 1 to 12, focusing on the development of tribal students. The free residential school gives them suitable guidance. Every morning in Narainpur campus, the atmosphere becomes utterly blissful.
Right, Maharaji, respected teachers and my sisters and brothers, my name is Sonu Ram Vadde. I shall study out and shall serve our nation and its people. Thank you, Pranam. मेरा नाम कुमारी सीता कर्मा है. मैं पूरी मेहनत और लगन से पढ़ाई करूंगी और हमारे देश तथा जनता की सेवा करूंगी.
The school holds to its credit 650 boys and 350 girls. This model high secondary school offers its students 4 optional streams: science, commerce, agriculture, and home science. A modern scientific environment, combined with standardized teaching, boosts their ambitions, bringing them closer to this mainstream world. It is a pleasure to see sparks of self-confidence in the eyes of these first-generation schoolgoers. Literally, Narainpur Ashram is building dreams, making futures.
मेरा नाम उपेंद्र कुमार भास्कर है. मैं कक्षा 11वीं में पढ़ता हूँ और मेरा सब्जेक्ट गणित है. मैं आगे चलकर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर बनना चाहता हूँ.
मैं प्रोफेसर बनना चाहता हूँ और अपने समाज जाति को आगे बढ़ाना चाहता हूँ.
मैं आगे जाके ऑडिटर बनना चाहता हूँ.
मेरा नाम कुमारी अमृता मरकाम है. मैं बड़े होकर एक डॉक्टर बनना चाहती हूँ.
मैं बड़ी होकर मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर बनना चाहती हूँ.
In the most interior part of Abujmar, the mission runs 5 free residential schools in Akabera, Kutul, Kachapal, Iragbhatti and Kundla villages, including 2 middle and 3 primary schools. The total strength of students during the current academic session is 683. 85% of them are from Abujmaria community. The schools are currently helping 524 boys and 159 girls, and the figures are increasing every year. Women take equal part in tribal socio-economy. Thus, education has been considered essential for them. Swamiji opined, if you teach a boy, you teach only one individual, whereas by teaching a girl, you teach a whole family. Following this principle, Vishwas, a sister institution to Mission, is taking care of female education. Since the year 1995, a free residential middle school at Orcha has been working ceaselessly for the Maria girls under Vishwas. Currently tutoring 194 girls, Vishwas runs 5 girls' hostels inside the Abujmar forest as well. The huge campus of the ashram gives its pupils a homely environment for education and all-round development. 3 separate hostel buildings are provided for boys and infants in a corner of the campus. A hostel for girls lies in another section. Sweeping away the darkness of their previous lives, the hostel environment brings them into the habit of community life. The students are taught to take part in community life. Their affection and care keeps the whole campus full of life. Each and every student loves their ashram just like their own place.
मेरा गांव यहाँ से 32 किलोमीटर दूर है और अबूझमाड़ में है। गांव की स्थिति ठीक न होने के कारण मैं यहाँ पर पढ़ाई करने आई हूँ। यहाँ बहुत कुछ सीख गई हूँ और यहाँ कैसे रहा जाता है और कैसे रहना, ये भी महाराज लोग ये भी सिखाते हैं कि पढ़ाई कैसे की जाती है, आगे कैसे बढ़ाया जाता है, ये पूरा हमको शिक्षा दी जाती है यहाँ पर।
Special value education classes held on Sundays contribute immensely in overcoming their inner backlogs, achieving a smart and sensitive personality.
एक होते हैं और एक होते हैं स्पिरिचुअल। तो स्पिरिचुअल जो होते हैं आध्यात्मिक और रिचुअलिस्टिक जो है वो हम पूजा आरती। जिस व्यक्ति के भीतर अच्छे गुण है, अच्छे काम करते हैं, उसे अच्छे चरित्र का मनुष्य कहा जाता है।
वैल्यू एजुकेशन में मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है। यहाँ पर हमें हमारे मन में जो विचार उठते हैं उनका सॉल्व हो जाता है और हमें समाज में कैसा होना चाहिए उन सब बातों से हमें अवगत कराया जाता है।
वैल्यू एजुकेशन क्लास में हमें नए नए बातों से महाराज अवगत कराते हैं और वही बात हम अपने में आत्मसात कर लेते हैं। हम जब अपने दोस्त लोग के साथ डिस्कशन करते हैं तो कुछ हमारे पास प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं जो कि अपने आप सॉल्व हो जाते हैं।
The school discipline teaches them to be social, confident, and nurtures them in a spiritual environment from a very early age. This spiritual upbringing inspires them to keep an optimistic outlook for their life and future. Every evening, the students emerge from their hostel study rooms. The campus provides large halls for different age groups, where students come to study together and create a unique atmosphere. Keeping pace with the 3G world, the Vivekananda Computer Training Center started its journey in 2008. The quality computer training is bringing the generation up to date. The campus library gratifies their personal interests, providing food for thought.
ये जो अबूझमाड़ से हम बच्चों को यहाँ लाते हैं, अबूझमाड़ का अर्थ है जो ऐसा पहाड़ जो अब बाकी दुनिया के लिए अबूझा है, अनजाना है। तो ऐसे जगह क्षेत्र से हम यहाँ बच्चों को ला करके इस विवेकानंद विद्यापीठ में रख करके इसके माध्यम से हम इन्हें बाकी देश की मुख्य धारा से जोड़ने का प्रयास करते हैं। उनकी संस्कृति को देश की संस्कृति से मिलाने के लिए हम एक आनंद मेला नाम का एक यहाँ प्रतियोगिता का आयोजन करते हैं, जो कि एक सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम है। इसमें हम 1 महीने हम बच्चों को यहाँ नृत्य, गीत और बाकी और कला के माध्यम से इन्हें प्रोत्साहित करते हैं कि ये देश को समझें, देश को जानें, बूझें। कला इनके नस नस में भरी हुई है, ये हम देखते हैं, और ये अपनी अभिव्यक्ति बहुत अच्छे ढंग से कर पाते हैं। ये जिससे ये आदिवासी बच्चे देश के को समझ सकें, जान सकें, इसलिए हम इन्हें देश के विभिन्न हिस्सों में भी भेजते हैं। इस स्कूल के छात्र छात्राएं जो भी यहाँ पढ़ते हैं, अबूझमाड़िया बच्चे यहाँ पढ़ते हैं, वो 12वीं कक्षा के बाद यदि देश वापस अपने अबूझमाड़ में लौट जाते हैं तो इस तरह से हमारा 12 वर्ष का सारा प्रयत्न ही विफल हो जाता है। हमारा ऐसा प्रयास रहता है कि हम कहीं न कहीं इन्हें 12वीं कक्षा के बाद कहीं न कहीं हम इनको प्लेस कर सकें, इनकी कहीं न कहीं किसी न किसी रोज़गार दे सकें, या कहीं इनको कोई काम दिला सकें, या आगे पढ़ने के लिए कहीं हम इन्हें बढ़ावा दे सकें।
The persistent day-to-day effort of these first-generation school-goers proved successful. Their results speak for themselves. After a long, busy day, open air and the setting sun transfers them to the outdoor world. Vivekananda Vidyapith is not restricted to being an excellent educational center, but bears standout results in sports. Their fitness regime includes regular workouts at a large stadium and gymnasium, comparable to national-level sports infrastructure. The school football team won the state-level championship in 2011 and regularly participates in state and regional-level competitions. Under the guidance of a professional coach, the boys put their full dedication and enthusiasm in kho-kho, gymnastics, athletics, and volleyball. The girls take active part on field to keep themselves supple and strong. A whole separate playground for girls has been arranged, where they play, practice, and learn regularly. But it's not only for the sake of just losing sweat or a good physique. The daily training instills in them unity, harmony, and team spirit. Every morning by 5:30 a.m., 11 buses spread across the villages of Narainpur. The buses carry several children to the Ramakrishna Mission Swami Vivekananda complex. Overcoming every natural obstruction, the students reach their destination with minds full of energy and dedication. Initially started with the help of Rajiv Gandhi Shiksha Mission, since November 2006, this coaching center has been running consistently. It currently serves more than 1,600 students in Narainpur and its surroundings. This center, with a unique approach, provides free coaching covering around 59 schools. It aims not only at preventing school dropout rates, but also at engaging the local students more and more in education. One of the projects to commemorate Swamiji's 150th birth anniversary was an initiative under the Gadadhar Abhyudaya Prakalpa to send more buses to every village of Narainpur. Intended for the welfare of children, this project provides education and health care, contributing to their all-round development. The institution takes an oath to provide the children with a better tomorrow, to shine, to excel. For generations, due to severe poverty, the Abuj Marias have fallen prey to malnutrition, anemia, infant mortality, TB, skin diseases, and a lot more. Scientific treatment was totally out of the question, as these people were under practicing hardcore black magic and superstition. Bringing the locals into the light of modern Medicare was a real challenge for the mission. Swaying behind their earlier irrational beliefs, the people now feel free to come under modern treatment. Situated in the Ashram premises, Vivekananda Arogya Dham, a 30-bed well-equipped hospital run by the Ashram, is extremely concerned about the well-being of the entire region. Along with an outdoor and inpatient section, the hospital holds different departments, such as 2 OTs, an ECG, sonography unit, X-ray department, labor room, and pathology lab. The dental section demands a special mention, as it is one of the strengths of the hospital. A physiotherapy unit and 3 blood banks have been started recently in the newly constructed blocks. Since 80 to 85% of the beneficiaries are tribals, they acquire all medical facilities free of cost. During the last year, more than 40,000 tribals were treated and have been cured. Health awareness camps organized by the mission are financially supported by the state government, ECHO, and UNICEF. The healthcare services are not only limited to this hospital, but have reached the farthest and densest corners of the forest, spreading the boons of modern treatment. A total of 5 health posts inside Abujmar forest, with medical facilities and trained health workers, depict a fully different scenario. During the year, 25,834 patients were treated. Of these, 84% were tribals. The Nutrition Rehabilitation Centers, or NRCs, are targeted to eradicate severe and acute malnourishment of children. Till now, in Abujmar, some 868 SAM children are detected. This insistent dedication of 7 NRCs inside Abujmar forest have brought 378 children into normal health so far. The prime means of living for Narainpur inhabitants is agriculture. Earlier, the unscientific way of farming, known as slash and burn, led them to an extreme primitive economy. Ramakrishna Mission wanted to grow in them a keenness for current logical methods of farming. Gifting them a better life, the mission formed an agricultural training-cum-demonstration farm at Badeveda, named Krishi Prashikshan Evam Pradarshan Kendra. Just 3 kilometers away from the Ashram campus, this 52-acre agricultural training-cum-model school offers training in modern techniques of preparing land, sowing, and use of manure to tribal farmers. Hands-on experiences on the fields help them to enrich themselves. The farm offers training in dairy, poultry, duckery, composite farming, horticulture, beekeeping, and fishery.
जो मुर्गी का अंडा होता है उसको सरसों का तेल रहता है उसमें घोल के 100 ग्राम और 2 अंडा उसको सुबह शाम करके रोज कम से कम 1 हफ्ते तक देना पड़ता है।
मुर्गियों का पालन कर सकते हैं। इसमें हम कम टाइम में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा करके इसका उत्पादन मतलब कि इनको पाल के हम बेच के कमा सकते हैं। नीचे से जो शकर्स आते हैं,
All these training techniques give them a complete solution and help them to earn a decent livelihood. Not only training, but for the development of agriculture and fisheries, Narainpur Mission has dug as many as 30 fish ponds in nearby villages. The local farmers are even encouraged in lac farming. Distribution of cashew trees targets at popularizing cashew farming in Narainpur. Apart from this, an agro-business and service center has been started with the help of Vivekananda Gram Seva Samiti in the farm campus. This center also provides them seeds, fertilizers and insecticides to keep on inspiring tribal villagers to take up active farming. Around 1,500 tribal farmers were benefited by the Vivekananda Gram Seva Kendra initiatives. 67 Kendras are established in every village community hall across Narainpur. Agro-scientists, government officials and bankers participate in periodic meetings to discuss the progress of extension activities, modern strategies and innovative solutions.
गांव में किसी तरह की रोजगार की मांग है तो वो भी हम देंगे। तो मुझे उम्मीद करूंगा कि आप जब भी आएं अपनी बातें रखें और यहाँ के बाद आप कभी भी कलेक्ट्रेट में आके हमसे मिल सकते हैं और अपनी बात कर सकते हैं। जो भी आपसे संबंधित होगा और जो मेरे बस में होगा, शासन के हित में होगा और जो शासन कर पाएगी, हम जरूर आपके लिए मदद करेंगे।
Along with gifting various equipment, live demonstration of each and every tool makes the farmers aware of modern agricultural techniques. The participation of a large number of these tribal farmers reflects the importance of these kendras in their lives. Kisan Mela, one of the distinctive approaches by Narayanpur Ashram. Every year, around 10,000 farmers attend this fair, organized at Ashram campus. A grand meet exhibiting modern agricultural tools, equipment and products. Also provides a scope for communicating with several agricultural scientists, bringing about awareness among the farmers regarding green revolution. The farm is a great platform for exchanging knowledge. While agriculture students from Chhattisgarh visit here and can interact with farmers, the farmers get to share their nitty-gritty experiences.
उसको यहाँ ला के अटैच कर देते हैं, तो इसका टी बडिंग हो जाता है। और
एसजी कार्स जगदलपुर IGKV से 56 स्टूडेंट्स को लेकर के यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं, जो BSc AG फाइनल ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स हैं। इन स्टूडेंट्स को लाने का मुख्य उद्देश्य हम लोगों का यह है कि यहाँ जो एग्रीकल्चर के मॉडल हैं उनको देख करके स्टूडेंट्स सीखेंगे, ताकि वो फील्ड में जा कर के किसानों के जो प्रॉब्लम होता है उसको दूर कर सकें। और यहाँ कृषि प्रदर्शन केंद्र बड़ेबड़ा फार्म में किसानों को भी प्रशिक्षण दिया जाता है। उसके साथ में हमारे विद्यार्थीगण भी फार्मर से इंटरेक्शन कर रहे हैं और उनसे सीख रहे हैं, और यहाँ का जो खेती का तकनीक है उसके बारे में भी प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। मैं रामकृष्ण मिशन आश्रम को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ अपने महाविद्यालय की ओर से और विश्वविद्यालय की ओर से।
Creation and maintenance of infrastructure facilities in the interior villages is an important component. Since July 2008 to 2012, the mission ran NAIP, or National Agricultural Innovation Project, in villages like Pusagaon and Palki. Financed by ICAR, this project provided the local peasants with solar pumps, improving the irrigation facilities. and a 21,500 kilometer wire fencing. Under the Rashtriya Gramin Yojana, Sitapal stands out to be an ideal village. The unputdownable effort by Narainpur Ashram has aided the entire village with wire fencing, constructed to protect the farmers' fields from cattle. The local farmers are even supported with modern agricultural equipment. Also, this model village comprises of 36 solar pumps, irrigation pumps, 2 fish ponds, 2 stop dams, and 36 tube wells, reflecting development and a better living. The green fields and pastures witness that a revolution is already here.
ये आश्रम जब से खुला, ये कृषि फार्म, तब से मैं करते जा रहा हूँ यहाँ पर। अब यहीं से मैं सीखा और मेरे को देखा देखी मैं आसपास के सभी किसान भाई लोग सब सीख लिए, सीखते हैं अभी भी। नारायणपुर आश्रम से हम लोगों को बहुत किसानों को फायदा हुआ और गरीब जनता को, और बीमारी जैसे अस्पताल है यहाँ, बच्चों को पढ़ाने के लिए स्कूल है, हर कुछ, अभी कोचिंग के लिए बसें हैं। ये आसपास के गांवों को पूरा कोचिंग पढ़ाने के लिए यहाँ लाके अपना स्कूलों में पढ़ाते हैं।
Beyond agriculture, the Narayanpur Ashram has opened various opportunities for the locals. Vivekananda Vanvashi Yuva Prashikshan Kendra is a blessing specially designed for youths who desire to take up something new. Career demands in health work, horticulture, carpentry, tailoring, motor driving, vehicle maintenance, welding, electric wiring, fitting and printing are increasing every day. Keeping this in mind, this training center offers residential facilities, training 24 tribal youths annually and assuring them of employment.
मेरा नाम रमेश कुमार है, मैं 10वीं पास हूँ। अपने गांव से मैकेनिक बनने की सपना लेके यहाँ आया था। यहाँ से सीखने के बाद मैं अपने गांव में गैरेज खोलना चाहता हूँ।
Since the 1st of October 2012, an industrial training center, or ITI, started its journey with 7 trades. Expert faculties here provide a detailed learning experience to students, offering tractor mechanism, driving cum motor mechanism, plus producing electrician, welder, mason, draftsman and computer operating and program assistant.
मेरा नाम मैतुरा मंडावी है। मैं ग्राम तुलतुली का रहने वाला हूँ, अबुझमाड़ है। और यहाँ पर रामकृष्ण मिशन ITI फिर मैं ड्रॉपमैन सिविल कर रहा हूँ। यहाँ का वातावरण बहुत अच्छी है और आगे जाके मैं अपना कार्य करता और अच्छे से सीखना चाहता हूँ। यहाँ अच्छे से सीख के अपना बेरोजगारी को दूर करना चाहता हूँ।
This initiative brings the tribal people a step ahead towards modern India.
वर्तमान में हमारे ITI में 7 ट्रेड के 8 यूनिट में प्रशिक्षण संचालित किया जा रहा है। इन पूरे जो 7 ट्रेड के 8 यूनिट में टोटल 132 ट्रेनीज अभी प्रशिक्षण ले रहे हैं। हमारी ITI में भर्ती की जो प्रक्रिया है, इसमें अबुझमाड़ के नवयुवकों को 100% प्राथमिकता दी जाती है और उसी आधार पर प्रवेश किया जाता है। भविष्य में इसमें टोटल 16 ट्रेड्स में ट्रेनिंग के लिए प्रस्ताव है, जो कि स्वीकृत भी हो चुका है।
But a total rural development never could be achieved without women empowerment and childcare issues. Under the Integrated Child Development Scheme, Vishwas runs 85 Anganwadis and 96 mini Anganwadis in the far-off villages of Abujmar Forest. Through these Anganwadi centers, several services like basic education, nutritious diet to children, health checkups and immunization are provided. A total number of 5 fair price grocery shops have been set up by the Narainpur Ashrama in 5 remote villages of Abujmar. One of them, located at Orcha, is run by Vishwas. Previously, these tribal people were totally devoid of basic education and worth of products. This led them to be trapped under treacheries. The shop, managed by women, meets every basic need of the tribal people, and most importantly, at a right price.
यहाँ क्या है, सामान सही समय में सही मिलता है और बाकी दुकानों में जैसे बहुत महंगा रहता है। अभी क्या है, रहड़ दाल है, बाकी दुकानों में ग्राहक के द्वारा ही पता चला मुझे कि 90 रुपए किलो मिल रहा है, पर मेरे यहाँ 72 रुपए ही मिल रहा है। और दाल का क्वालिटी और हर चीज़ का क्वालिटी यहाँ बहुत ही अच्छा रहता है, इसलिए ग्राहक यहाँ ज़्यादा आते हैं।
बाकी दुकान में ज़्यादा महंगा रहता है तो हम इस दुकान में आते हैं। इस दुकान में तेल का कम रेट है, 72 रुपये में मिलता है, तो इस दुकान में हम लोग को फ़ायदा मिलता है, तो इस दुकान में आते हैं।
This massive workflow is controlled from the Ashram center, where all the basic needs to sustain lives are present. The contribution of the Ramakrishna Mission Administration Office at the Ashram campus deserves ample appreciation. This well-designed office, supported by modern technology, pursues its everyday work in a very systematic manner. The ashrama possesses 2 sadhu nivas, staff quarters, science park, a children's park, bakery, sawmill and dairy. Another fair price shop is located inside the campus, from where local folks can avail all their required products at accurate price. The shop's large godown holds huge storage capacity for its goods. The Vehicle Maintenance Department, established by the Narainpur Mission, keeps up the continuous communication chain between the main center and other sectors of Narainpur. Rows of buses, cars and ambulances ensure that the entire region stays connected. The Vivekananda Video Rath, an endeavor by the Narainpur Mission, is an effective medium to spread awareness among village people. The campus even owns a garden, where largely the horticulture is maintained by the ashram students in their spare time. This garden supplies fresh vegetables to the campus kitchen for daily meals of all campus inhabitants. An exceptional cooking method is performed through solar power, contenting the appetite of about 2,000 people every day. No wonder every corner of the campus echoes with happiness and the joy of fulfillment. Since the very inception, many eminent dignitaries of India have visited the center and have been a strong support to its development.
We take this opportunity to thank Chhattisgarh state government and central government for their help, cooperation and support. We thank our friends, devotees and well-wishers for their wholehearted support and cooperation. I pray to the Holy Trio for welfare of all. I thank to all.
This gigantic exertion has been possible through each and every member of Narainpur Mission, as they put their best foot forward, making this place the most exclusive one in the country. The darkness slowly takes over the jungle. A positive notion breaks through this darkness with a promise to march forward to a state of endless light, infinite enlightenment.